Oh shit, I realized I have my mic muted. Sorry about that. Anyway, let me basically say everything I just said again. I'm waiting for people to join so that we can get started. So, people to join the live stream. So if you can, if you know anyone in the Plunderphonic community, let them know, I guess. So, the track list is in the description of this video. If you want to know what any of the tracks I'm about to play are, these are edits of those tracks, and this is just for this stream. I made this pretty much exclusively for the stream. I might upload it elsewhere. Probably not though, because these, I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stream again, but I'm not going to be talking, and it's going to be just, yeah. And I'm gonna leave that stream uploaded, so.
Don't forget, I think it went stuff yesterday, Mom. Not nice. Show me. Don't forget Michigan, Caroline. You didn't lock it. Show me. Don't forget.
Call me Mr. Oompa Oompa.
Not nice. Incredibly. Don't forget. But
Wild to meet a Michigan. Wild to meet a Michigan. Demise. Wild.
Good night, little me.
To meet a Michigan.
But you made you show me. Don't forget. I think it went stuff yesterday, Mom. Not nice. Show me. Don't forget Michigan,
Caroline.
You didn't lock it. Show me. Don't forget.
Call me Mr. Oompa Oompa.
Not nice. Incredibly. Don't forget. But
First part. Oh,
We gon' know more, you know. My sister was rich and I get know. We gon' know more, you know. I'm just a big we gon' know more, you know. My sister was rich and I get know. We gon' know more, you know. I'm just a big
jumping out my whole bun. Toodle toot.
put the thing on. Back of my guy.
Jumping out my whole bun. Demise.
Hey, you.
They call you Paradise P. Jumping out my whole bun.
And you couldn't find the. Put the thing on.
Just
Back of my.
jumping out my whole bun. Demise. They call you Paradise P.
You're just in time for super dear.
But I wouldn't matter.
Now make a go fetch.
No.
Just in time for super dear.
Like him more. Who's in my eye? No.
Just in time for super dear.
But I wouldn't matter.
Now make a go fetch. Or not just in time for super dear.
Or not him more. Who's in my eye? No. My wifey.
She's got a thing like me. I come and dream come true. You're doing not like me.
Mother said you'd like.
After all, she's got a she only made. She knew what he. Or maybe she's got a thing not like me. I come and dream.
Yeah,
You're doing not like me.
I please hum.
Mother,
After all, she's got a thing. She only made. I'm just a big fat. I'm not the other thing. She knew what he. Or maybe
Hop on, kiddo. I want to show you something.
I have osteoporosis.
Don't remember our names. A little dog.
wild,
Demise.
wild. To meet in Michigan.
You made you show me. Don't forget it. I think it's I want stuff yesterday, Mom. Not by show me. Don't forget it. Michigan.
Caroline.
Coraline. You didn't lock it. Show me. Don't forget it.
Call me Mr. Oompa Oompa. Coraline. Making
I love
Wild Michigan. Jones. Wild. To meet in Michigan. The one that
Demise.
wild.
Good night.
To meet in Michigan.
Crazy. But you made you show me. Don't forget. I think it's in my eyes. Yesterday, Mom. That's nonsense. You can't forget it. Michigan.
Caroline.
Coraline.
Yeah,
You didn't lock it. Show me. Don't forget. I really am.
Mr. Oompa Oompa. But I see.
Emily.
Don't forget.
Fuzz Pop.
Show me the well. Not by Michigan. Coraline.
Then you need the
But I
I give you bowls of porridge and I give
You made you show me the well. Not by Michigan. Coraline. My other mother. Then.
and
But I
I give
see.
you bowls of porridge and I give
You know,
it's no more you
I'm my sister, Missy.
and I give
You know,
it's no more you
I'm just a fat.
I'm the other thing.
Father and I will.
it's no more you
I'm my sister, Missy.
I more you it's no more you you get me some of that
Real busy.
it's no more you I love it's no more you
I'm just a fat.
Jesus.
That was terrible. Here we go.
wherever you want. Not gonna fall in, and they deep, and they deep. I'm wherever you want. Not gonna feel my
This is title. Get this dick. You have the help. Dick. You have the help. Dick. Taste a little. Dick. I have a smoke. Dick. Burn this. Dick. This title. This is title. Get this dick. You have the help. Dick. You have the help. Dick. Taste a little. Dick. I have a smoke. Dick. Burn this. Dick. This is title. Get this dick. You have the help. Dick. You have the help. Dick. Taste a little. Dick. I have a smoke. Dick. Burn this. Dick. This title. This is title. Get this dick. You have the help. Dick. You have the help. Dick. Taste a little. Dick. I have a smoke. Dick. Burn this. Dick. Wait. 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 Wait.
Value in life, dreams till sand rather not. Sand rather not big, till sand rather not down.
Wait, 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 wait.
Value in life, dreams till sand rather not big, till sand rather not down.
This
title. This is title.
Did this dick.
You have the help.
Dick.
You have the help.
Dick.
Taste a little.
Dick. I have a smoke. Dick.
Burn this.
Dick. This
title. This is title.
Did this dick.
You have the help.
Dick.
You have the help.
Dick.
Taste a little.
Dick. I have a smoke. Dick.
Burn this.
Dick. This
title. This is title.
Did this dick.
You have the help.
Dick.
You have the help.
Dick.
Taste a little.
Dick. I have a smoke. Dick.
Burn this.
Dick. This
title. This is title.
Did this dick.
You have the help.
Dick.
You have the help. Dick. Taste a little.
Deep within, listening. So I say to you, listen. So when you say I and point to the I as that which doesn't change, it cannot be what happens to you, it cannot be the thoughts, it cannot be the emotions, the feelings that you experience. So what is the nature of I? What does that word mean or point to? So when you say point to the I as that which doesn't I as that to. So when you say point to the I who you truly are underneath all the circumstances. So when you say I and point to the I as that which doesn't change, it cannot be what happens to you, it cannot be the thoughts, it cannot be the emotions, the feelings that you experience. So what is the nature of I? What does that word mean or point to? So when you say point to the I as that which doesn't, I as that to. So when you say point to the I as that which doesn't, I as that cannot be, I as that motions which doesn't cannot be, I as that motions which doesn't cannot be, I as that motions which doesn't. Does that word mean or does that word point to? Untouched by time. Every answer generates further questions.
Always wanted one of these. I just love treasure chest. I wasn't supposed to. This isn't quite a weapon. Always wanted one of these, but I wasn't supposed to. This isn't quite a weapon. I wasn't supposed to. This isn't quite a weapon. Show me what you have. A weapon. I wasn't supposed to. This isn't quite a weapon. Show me what your weapon. A better weapon. And you know. Show me what you have. Better weapon. A better weapon. And you know. Show me what you have. Better weapon. Show me what you have. Better weapon. Show me what you have. Really, other these new and follow me. And God damn it, I were stop. I believe the one. These new show me what you got.
You love, I'm going, Marvin Reed, Steven, we can't know every moment you love forever. You're not going to be, and this is your answer.
That's it. I saw a remake of this on SoundCloud. Did you? We both made it. It was a collaborative effort, and Mr. Ajante, he like remade it in his own DAW. Like, I started out with the idea, then he added stuff to it, and then he remade it in what is it? Traction 7. That's what he did. I like Traction 7. Like, it has pretty much everything I'd want, but there's a lot of clipping problems with it. And I've gotten so comfortable with using Ableton that it's just, I'm just, I feel like I can't use anything else. So let me go ahead and save this real quick, and let's show some projects. Let me make this small enough so that you can actually see what's going on, maybe. So that's a good size, isn't it? Yeah. So let me open up this. This is pretty terrible. The project title is Swingy Diddy Choppy Woppy. So let's take a listen to that.
Windows down on blue. List blue with the bottle. Just windows down on blue. List blue with the bottle. Just windows down on blue. List blue with the bottle. Just windows down on blue. List blue with the bottle. Just take the one like I stood. Take the one like I stood. Take the one like I stood. Take the one like I stood.
Give it only one movement. Give it only one movement.
Take the one like stood. Take the one like the one like while I stood. Take the one like the one like while I stood. Take the one like the one like while I stood.
Given, only one movement. Given, only one movement.
Take the one.
Fuck, this drags on for too long.
Windows down on blue.
Yeah, that drags on for too long without changing. That's the problem with this one. Let's look for something else. I think I posted that. What is this? I forgot what this was. I think this was something I started working on, then I stopped immediately after. Okay, this is a bonus track for an album that I released a couple days ago. This was like low effort, just I made it as quickly as I could because I needed a fourth track for some reason. Like, I need the track. So this is basically just a remix of Swindle.
Just in time, corner, did you go first? Corner, just in time, corner,
and a remix of Corollary.
Just in time, corner, did you go first? Corner, just in time, corner, did you go first? Corner.
Yep, there you go. That's it. That's the whole track. This is probably one of the laziest tracks I've made. I'm an idiot. This is just, I purely made this track for the sake of, making a track, which is probably something you should never do as an artist, but fuck you, that's why. Okay. Now let's look for something that I actually put effort into, maybe. I don't have a lot of, I don't have, a whole bunch of unreleased projects because my standards are just that low. Anything that I can mildly bop my head to is good enough for me. But here's a remake of Rum Trip that I started. Sad Times. Oh wait, hold on. What are you asking me what it's from? You should know where everything's from in that last track, Findle. Because that's... the loop in that was from Coraline, the shit was from Swindle, and the other shit was from Corollary Line by Smuffin. So there, that's it. Okay, so I didn't finish this because I felt it was too similar to the original source material, which is Shelter by Porter Robinson. There you go. There's your answer to that. So that's why this one isn't finished. Let's look for another one. I've got, I have a project called Some Weird Ass Shit, and it's exactly what you think it is. Maybe. That depends on what you're expecting, but I'm gonna just play it. So, this is just another kind of brain fart project I had, I just splatted stuff on the canvas.
And the answer is yes. And the answer is yes.
There's only 3 tracks.
So what?
So that happens, and then
Damn it! Ah, fuck! Ah, fuck!
and then this part right here, while I was doing this brain fart stuff, I made this, and something just clicked. I'm like, all right, this needs to be a synthwave track. So I took this. This is the demo version of Rift, by the way. So I took that and I made that into Rift, which the project name is Funky Synthwave. Because project names, I either name it what the source material is, or either that, or I name it something based on what it feels like. Because I usually don't have the track title in mind until after I've made it. I drew this riff. I wouldn't call it a riff. I drew this arpeggio. That's what they're called. So I drew this. I made that, and I'm using Synth 1, and I'm using the Quickie Synth B from the TNK Analog Dream collection. That's the preset I'm using for this. And of course it has my favorite reverb plugin, Oral River. Listen to the full track, you can go to my SoundCloud, but I'll break down some parts. So this is a guitar loop from a 9 Inch Nails track. And then we have just a generic 80s beat loop, and then we have the vocals from the demo. So I turned up the pitch, I added a delay, and I added some EQ, and this is what it sounds like after that processing. I think it sounds pretty eerie. I like it. Good samples. Thanks, Dawn. Also, apparently Jessica likes the sound of my voice, which I find hard to believe, to be honest. Like, I mean, I know it's a psychological thing where I sound better inside my own head than I do hearing myself coming out of like a speaker. It's because like the acoustics are different. But I do not like hearing myself. So I'll assume what you're saying is correct to you, and Thank you. What else can I show you? I can show you this. This is on SoundCloud, but I took it off of SoundCloud like the same day I uploaded it, just because I thought nobody would like it and it felt lazy, and I went ahead and just got rid of it. But this is that track. I'll skip ahead to this part so I can break it down. Oh, wait, not that part. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Oh, but these this is from I think Smuffy told me this was from Sonic Generations, because he sent me a bunch of samples a while ago, and this is from that collection of samples he sent me. Oh, cool! We got a stalker. That's cool. Actually, I shouldn't be surprised. One of my friends told me that my voice is like, I guess you would describe it the same way as Jessica Brooks. And then we got these chords. These are also from that same zip file he sent me. And then we got this part. This part is from a song called Corre. It's a Spanish song. I speak a little bit of Spanish, so I can translate that first line. I think. Hold on, let me listen to that again. She looks at. So, what she's saying is that, you see me differently. And I hug you, but I don't feel your warmth. So this is about like a breakup, I think. And yes, I discovered this only because we listened to it in my Spanish class. And I was listening to it, and I'm like, I need to get this song and sample it in something. And so that's how this was born. Thanks, Dawnbot. And then after, a little fade out, then we have the second half, which I made in a separate project, and then I stitched that into this project. That's why it's one audio file, because I made this in another project. Let me actually open up that project file real quick. I believe I titled it alternate version. Yep, there you go. Literally just titled alternate version. That's the name of this project file. Okay, so we got we got some vocals from Sly Bunny. And then we have a loop from The Reason by Skrillex. And then we've got a bass line. It's very basic. And then a beat, which also kind of, it's more hip-hoppy, I guess. These samples come back. And then we got some stuff, some spaceship delay at the end. gotta explain something real quick to Jessica, 'cause I'm pretty sure she doesn't know. I'm using Ableton Live 10 Lite. So Ableton Live comes in different versions. So their cheapest version is the Lite version, which is the one that I have. And there are a lot of limitations with the cheap version. The cheap version you can buy for like $20, but the main limitation is that you're limited to 8 tracks and certain effects are missing. One of the effects that come with the other Ableton Live versions is the space is like ping pong delay, which is not present in this version. So instead of the ping pong delay, I got this plugin. This is a free plugin, Spaceship Delay, and it works just as well, if not better, than the built-in ping pong delay. And there's a lot more customization to it, as you can see. You can change different, there's modulation effects here. There's effects. If you want to mess with effects, I usually don't mess with that. I mainly mess with the mode. I usually set it to ping pong, and then you can change how much, like the rate at which it's delayed, and the feedback, and you can change whether or not it's hosted. You can set it to a custom BPM, or you can just have it free, and then the delay will be adjusting milliseconds instead of like referencing the time like the time marker. I thought you were using FL now. I am, but I don't like using FL. I primarily use FL just for its new tone plugin. That's the majority of my purposes for using FL at the moment. Because I don't know. I can show you these. No, it doesn't say. I could show you these projects. So a while ago, I had a collab with Blue Jay. That track is Dungeon Fantasia, and I have 2 projects from that currently have not seen the light of day. This one actually might. It depends. But this is a proposal I made for a new segment in the track. Just a quick idea I drew for a different segment in this track. So there's that, and then this is the very first iteration of the collab between me and Blue Jay that has been made. But this was very quickly scrapped, and I started fresh with a new idea, and that's the one we ended up using. So this is the original idea we had. That's really all I have that's worthy of showing. The rest of this is pretty bad. Pretty terrible. I have Do the Swag by Loki. I need to explain this one. My friend Galaxy of Skulls, he's making a shitpost album under the pseudonym Lil Q-Tip. That's his rapper name for this shitpost album. And this is the production of one of those tracks, which is called Do the Swag. And there's going to be rapping over this. There's no rapping yet. He hasn't done that. But I've made the instrumental when he decides to rap over this. So I guess I'll... So it starts off with this really weird sound, and then this low bass voice. So loud ear-rape bass, a million hi-hats per second, and also we stole Bitch Lasagna. And then there's a rise here with a drop. Or not. Actually, there isn't. Never mind. And then it ends with, and then it ends like this. That's how it ends. So, there's that. What else can I find? Okay, I know what that is. I also know what this is. This one is also pretty bad. Yeah, this one is... This is nothing. I'm not gonna play the rest of that. Let's let me actually browse through my library here of so this is Ballad Mechanica, which hasn't been used yet because this is actually for a video game that I'm working on. It's a survival horror game that me and my friend are working on. So this is a composition for one of them. All the drums in this are slowed down. Like this one's slowed down 38 semitones, and then the snare is slowed down 32 semitones. To really create this slow, just like droning feeling. It. By the way, this is one of the few streams that I have that is going to be made public once it's finished. So whatever you say in the live chat will be immortalized on my channel, so keep that in mind. Also, I'll probably end the stream soon, but let me see if I can find a few more projects to show off. Bandersnatch, this one probably bad. Oh yeah, okay, so I tried to make a what's his name? Shit. Let me see what his name is real quick. Hold on. Okay, there's this fucking guy. His name is Love Is a Man. He's been re-uploading my tracks. Like, straight up, without permission. I sent him a message today asking him to take down the re-upload of the fucking mashup that I made. RPG video game. No, it's gonna be a first-person game. Okay, but anyway, somebody, VDog's his name. So VDog submitted an instrumental and asked the members of the Discord server that I'm in to try and add vocals to it. So this was one of the attempts. I made like 3 attempts in total. So this is one of the attempts. So this is kind of played off as a Bandersnatch remix, because Bandersnatch.
Bandersnatch. Decide what your character does. Decide what your character does.
Bandersnatch. Bandersnatch.
Another for Sal. Get another for Bonkers.
That is what people tend to
Get lamb.
daily.
Not a huge fan of this one, but that was one of the things. I think this is the version that is finished. I think I built whatever I made. Yeah, I built what I made off of this. Maybe not. I think that maybe this is no, this is the new version. I built it off the original project, but yeah, this is a block. But I'll be happy to break it down for you. So, Mabel rap. So this sound here. That's from it's from Mabel rapping. I don't know how to preview it inside of here, what the original sounds like, but just trust me, it's Mabel rapping. And then we have this. That is from my my 5-year-old niece singing Itsy Bitsy Spider. And this backing part here. No, not this backing part. What happened to it? Oh, I changed it. It was originally a sample from Stranger Things that played here. It was rock, like, I think it was Nancy saying rock science. I thought he was you. Well, there you go. Some fun factoids from that project. Let's find one that... Oh, here we go. I think I took this one off of SoundCloud, actually. Ooh. Oh, this was back when I still had the trial of the Sweet version. So this I can't save this project. But anyway, here is the theme song for a podcast that got canceled, I think. They might still be doing it. I haven't checked, but I left the podcast. But this was the theme song I made for it. Oh, I changed everything to Roblox sounds because I don't know why. I think it was for an album I was going to make or something, but there's originally like YouTube poop sources in here. But anyway. Goodbye, Jessica. Enjoy your tea that you're probably going to drink in the morning. The joke is, I'm guessing you're from the UK. Never mind. Never Oh, if you haven't guessed already, all the drums here are from Roblox. So we have a sound of grass, and then we have metal, a switch, another grass, and a snap. Those are all those are from Roblox. Let me find something else. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to show. But this is the other detuned attempt. So this is the second attempt. Oh wait, never mind.
Gym powers activate.
This is completely.
I must be missed. I must be missed. You have.
It didn't stick.
That's the. Nobody does it.
I can't tell if I adjusted this properly.
I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm serious.
Good for the.
I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm serious.
Good for the.
House Bandersnap. House Bandersnap. House Bandersnap.
Was it hey?
House Bandersnap. House Bandersnap. House Bandersnap.
Hold what your character does. What your character does. Right next door.
It does door.
What your character does. What your character does. Right next door.
It does.
That was it.
Yeah, that was all I did with that, and then I decided to turn it into a mashup between this and fucking Wings for Dreamers by Pogo. Don't ask how I found these. Another one. Maybe like one more. Yeah. It's gotta make it good. It's gotta make good. Come on. Let's see what I can find. Is that, and then oh, I have stuff from this folder here. But why don't you pick one? Pick one. Pick a project file. Let me move this so you can actually see the list here. Pick one of these. That's whatever you pick is gonna be the last one, chat. So choose wisely. I will wait. While I wait for you to choose, I'm going to I don't know, I'm gonna play something on SoundCloud while we wait. Something that hopefully won't get me copyright struck. Wait, I won't copy strike myself. I'm just playing this on my phone. Waiting for you to, I don't have to ask, I already know. Lol. Go ahead and pick Donba any time now. This is all on you, Dom. You gotta choose. It's the last one. You gotta make a decision. Just do it. One of those. Pick. You can pick anyone you want, but you can only choose one. You can't just. If this track finishes before you make a decision, then I'm just going to pick for you. And that's all there is to say about that. You're talking about Pogert. No. Don't save changes. Okay, so. Prepare to be disappointed. So. Somebody sent me like a piano roll, but it was originally in like 4/4 and I drew it in a triplet. So it sounds a lot different, but what she drew was like the theme for Hotel Mario, something like that, and then I turned it into this. there's some recognizable stuff in here, into the arc. And then I have a bass line. I feel like I did a better job on the bass for this one. And then this one's just kind of filler. There's really nothing going on here, because I made this as a joke. Yeah, I made this as a joke, to be honest. And the project's called Pogert because the person that sent the piano roll to me was Pogert as the user. Now I know that's disappointing, so I'll show you one more and I'll choose for you. So I think this one is yeah, I know what this is. So this one's actually fairly close to being finished, but I don't know why I stopped working on it, to be honest. You'd be surprised how hard that was to time correctly. Yeah, that's it, really. That's all there is. So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna end the stream because it's already tomorrow. So I'm gonna end it. Yeah, thank you, DonBot, for sticking around. The stream was a lot longer than I intended it to be. I only intended it to be 8 minutes. It was just going to be that one mix, but now I added all this. So we'll see how well that goes. So, alright. Good night, DonBot. Alright. Oh yeah, the lag's real bad. He's probably still watching, there you go. Alright, bye. Thank you. Now I can end the stream. Goodbye, Don.